Hello, and welcome back to Starfield. Let's enter the lodge. And let's just, do this thing again.
Vladimir. Vlad, come in.
I can skip through it since we already had it.
The eye's gone on Vladimir.
Noel,
Vladimir!
he already left.
We're coming for you.
Hello.
Who are you?
They call me the Hunter.
So a hunter is here. Basically, there was a decision if you want to defend the...
What about everyone on...
Obviously, we need to know. I'm not leaving anyone. I'm going to the IR rescue our friends.
I get it, but our best chance.
I don't know how long it's gonna take.
I don't care.
Hopefully this will only take a few
Go,
minutes.
go, go, go,
if
go,
my
go.
hands can stop shaking.
If you're going to leave, I'll be barricading the door on your way out. Won't be able to let you back in for anything.
I'm heading to the eye. Stay safe, everyone.
Right back at you.
Cool. So basically, there's a decision. If you stay here, the person here that went with you, which is Barrett, dies. The opposite way, whatever. Let's go to the eye. I have a bounty of 500 apparently. I'll have to pay that. Basically, if we don't go here, Sarah dies, so we cannot allow that. And I would rather get Barrett to die than Sarah. That's the thing I was kind of confused about yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think so.
Oh, thank heavens. You're all right.
I can say the same about you, Sarah.
No time to waste. Let's get going.
Yes.
Dad! The others
I
are
really messed up on this one, friend.
okay.
Usually the last guy to get outdrawn.
Don't worry about it, Sam. I'm just glad you're okay.
Back at you. I don't think I'm gonna be moving around too much for a bit. But I'll be alright. Oh, thank the stars beyond.
He came out of nowhere.
It's okay, Andrea. I'm here.
Thank you. I don't think I can move right away. But I'll make it. Go on.
You're alive. Krix's ghost can keep waiting. No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
Alright, and now we go to the lodge. Can I just fast travel? Yes.
It went quickly after you left.
Sorry, Matteo. Let's fix you up.
We held him off while Noel escaped through the basement. There's a door that leads to the well district.
I appear to only be seriously damaged instead of critically damaged. Fortunate
We're okay, Vasco.
that you are likewise relatively undamaged is also preferable to the alternative.
Took you long enough.
I got you, Walter.
Noel, she might still be in danger. There's a secret door in the basement. Leads right to the well district. That would have been the safest route for her to run.
Barrett, it's me, Barrett.
Barrett. Barrett. It's Sarah.
There has to be something I can do. I can patch you up. I can fix this.
Hey, there's nothing you can do now. He's almost gone. Barrett, we're going to keep going. We'll finish this adventure you started. It's okay. Be at peace. He's gone.
I'm going to kill the hunter, no matter what it takes.
We can't change anything now. Come on.
Okay, she's now active companion. Now let's go for Noel.
Stay back! Oh, thank God. Thank God, thank God, thank God.
Oh, you're okay. Let's get you somewhere safe.
I still have the artifacts, but where do we take them?
Oh, there you are. I wasn't expecting you to run to the eye.
You're not getting the artifacts.
Yes. Let's see if they can slip from my grasp this time, shall we? Let's see how you handle this.
I don't want to kill them. I don't know how possible that is.
They always fight. Nothing but a delay, a distraction.
Okay, so you cannot kill them.
It might be a trick. We better keep moving.
Alright, in that case, I don't want to waste my heals on, you know, something I can't even kill. I'm gonna reload this and just run.
sequence! Now! If he follows us into space, maybe we can get away!
Armillary? Is that what the collection is? Never get your hands on it.
There's a greater purpose to all this. You might have a larger role than I realized. Mistake on my part. Keep collecting the artifacts. We'll meet again. Maybe you'll glimpse the unity yet.
Gotta pay the bounty when I can.
You're back. Thank the blackest sea that you and Noel are safe. And the artifacts? The lodge.
I didn't make it.
So, we slip from the Starborn's grasp, but not before taking a stab straight in the heart. We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure.
The hunter said he was leaving us alone.
Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
The hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High-populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain.
We can build an outpost for it, put up defenses.
Hope your walls are high, just in case the Starborn get lucky and find the spot to do the breach and storm.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after.
Okay. Maybe I should build it on my ship. That way I have it with me all the time. Then just some random outpost.
Good to see you.
Yeah. And there are more attacks. Okay, that's good. Yeah. It's better than running around and having to, you know, Worry about shit. Return to the lodge. Talk to Vladimir. Okay. Oh, wait, talk to Vladimir. Right. Wait. I don't know why it automatically disconnected us, but that's alright.
Never minded the solitude before.
Another temple?
Lucky I noticed a pattern in one of those artifacts you pulled out. Here. The spanner's torque is...
Alright, now we can go here. Land. Pay my bounty, of course. That's not where we pay our bounty. Could be in here then?
Ah, if it isn't my... Looks like you got some fun.
Here.
Smart move.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
Okay. Sure. Train just leaves without me, I guess.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
Mateo, I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really isn't...
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for signs of continued trouble.
If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
He said our part in glimpsing the Unity was over.
Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilus' speeches.
The priest?
Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
Alright, it's the big coincidence to not to try.
There's no harm in gathering more information.
Why is she
A visit to the
invisible?
Sanctum might actually be quite enlightening.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Yeah, Sarah's just not here.
Starborn have shown up.
Okay. Oh no, she is here. She was just stuck. Okay. Cool. We're almost full. I should sell some items.
Things are gonna be rough for a while. March has wounds.
How did I have two quests active at the same time? That's fine.
I picked up something you might be interested in. Let's see what's out there. Coming here is the sort of thing I dreamed of when I was a child. thousands of years old? Millions? Ears ringing bad.
I'll just wait for the heal, just to be safe. It heals actually. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Cool.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
The two of us make quite... I should start charging for my...
Get care about your spice seeds.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
We need to talk about unity.
Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Even just the sound of his voice is comforting, I guess.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
It started with the discovery of these anomalies, the artifacts.
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought, we enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
And we know it's a stretch, but we hope you can help us.
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Let's hear the story then. There must be more to it.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
Infinitum addendum, that's an odd saying, very specific. Looks like House of Enlightenment and Varun have the other parts then.
I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this unity pilgrim. And clearly, not just in a theological sense, as I have.
Fine, I'll talk to them.
The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. The rune worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
I'm beginning to believe that...
Can you tell me what effect on yours?
Well, we're a newer organization, at least officially. Our facility here in New Atlantis has only been around a few decades. But we're gaining new members all the time. I think people have been grasping for something to express what they're experiencing, and I'm glad we can be here for them.
Okay.
The Sanctum will always be here for those who seek it.
One
At first,
the first
you know,
time
there are
I
folks
came
I
to
sometimes see.
Those creatures came in on the ship.
Aquilin. Have you ever heard one of his sermons? They're really good.
How can you join the church? If you can. Let me sell my stuff.
Please, if you experience any... Welcome to UC Distribution. Yes, of course.
That's good enough.
Right. Come back if you need something else.
What? Oh,
got a call someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg. Yuck.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
Do you weigh the shrouding, sister?
The great serpent shall reveal himself and shroud the entire universe, leaving only the faithful. Why do you hide among the accursed?
I received a vision. It could only have come from the great serpent.
You are promised. May you live eternal at his side.
From what I've been told, these visions can be quite intriguing. Perhaps one day you'll share your story.
Who's
Now,
lying?
Kindred, what is it you need from me? I require no company.
I know talk to Keeper Achilles about the Varan's faith.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
Perhaps you should hear us out before you decide to cast judgment.
The great serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Keeper Achilles spoke of a pilgrim. I need to know more about him.
Anything you could tell us would be tremendously helpful.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the great serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the great serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
I think I understand.
Then we are done. Leave me. And take this. It is of no more use to me, and it is better kept by a promise of the great serpent.
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course. Look, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you. The fact that you risked your life to save me, I don't know what to say.
You would have done the same for me.
Well, yes, of course. But that's beside the point. My only wish is that my rescue hadn't come at the expense of Barrett's life. He was one of my closest colleagues and a cherished friend. He always knew how to make me laugh. I'll miss him dearly.
No one's blaming you for what happened.
I don't have to. I blame myself. Our charter at Constellation has always been to analyze the unknown, but rarely at the expense of our members' lives. Yet all the while, I've been cavalier about taking risks and pushing the boundaries, not appreciating the true cost of my actions. Had I not pushed so hard to pursue the Starborn, perhaps none of this would have happened at all, and Barrett would still be alive.
We can't take responsibility for the Starborn's aggression.
Of course I can. Damn it! Why is this happening to us? We're explorers. Our curiosity pushes us to seek answers to life's mysteries. It's one of the core traits of humankind. Yet in return, this is what the universe throws at us. Beings from God knows where who are trying to murder us. Why? What have we done wrong?
It's simply bad luck, Sarah.
No. I refuse to allow Barrett's death to be attributed to bad luck. It isn't fair. The question is, where do we go from here? Do we stop exploring? Stop pushing the boundaries? Take a more aggressive posture towards the universe? I don't know where to begin.
We keep doing exactly what we are doing because we never did anything wrong in the first place.
I suppose you're right. I just hope we don't make the same fatal mistake twice. Well, I suppose that's all I had on my mind for now. Oh, it was a relief to get all of that out in the open. I'm sorry I got so angry. But I assure you, it's nothing personal. You're the only one I feel comfortable talking with about these things.
Anytime. I'm here.
Good. Because I expect this won't be the last time I intend to cry on your shoulder or scream in your face. Well, we have a long road ahead of us. I suppose it's high time we get back to work.
Let's go.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
What's the word for that again?
Beats me.
What's the entrance to this place?
Oh, I don't know if you've heard, but my sister
there's the
started
door.
her own homestead.
Wow, you must be so proud.
She's
I'm not much for prayer. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry. Can I help you?
Keeper Echo sent me. I need to talk about the Pilgrim.
We don't mean to be intrusive. Any information you could provide would be very useful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing.
Let's hear it.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
Maybe there's a message hidden on what he was saying.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate. Nice talking to you.
Looking for work.
Perfect. It just so happens there's a task I need help with right now.
That's just a welcome coincidence.
Indeed. Sometimes it just works out that way. People with mutual interests seek each other out, and by working together, we achieve something greater than ourselves. As for the job, I need you to pick up a man named TTeu over at the medbay. He's recovering from some injuries and needs assistance getting back to his apartment. I'd like you to pick him up, grab a bite to eat, and take him home.
I'll do the job.
Great. You'll find him over at the medbay. He's probably hungry, so after you pick him up, escort him over to 𝐒𝐸's. She should have a meal ready for him to take home. And thanks.
Anyways, let's do this one, Unity. Yeah, I need to walk there. Wonderful. Whatever, let's just do this. I don't know why it glitched. I couldn't use the elevator.
Aquilus has helped me through some tough times.
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
The Enlightened story was used the word second and two.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
I spoke to Varen Zealot. She said Jinan fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
In your story, the Pilgrim contemplates infinitum addendum. That gem must mean something.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Indum, that's the name of the star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
There's something sacred out there, bringing everything together.
Ah, but what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified?
No, that's just a natural force. Unity is something greater.
It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the Pilgrim searched for?
Ancient humans thought the concept of gravity was miraculous. Until we know more about the Unity, we also could be jumping to the wrong conclusions.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth. Go, find the truth. Keeper by title. I'm very grateful. May God go with you.
Our numbers are growing every...
Alright, let's go to Endem 2.
I don't suppose I have time for a nap before we leave?
Oh? Who's attacking? At least it gives a lot of XP. Actually, I don't wanna quick save and jump at the same time. That might cause issues. It's a cool place. If you keep seeking the right answers, you will know what the question asks. What is the Unity? I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? The Hunter. Myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? Stopping and embracing compassion. I came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Cool. Man, you had nothing, absolutely. Fucking garbage. Okay. Let's do this since we are already here.
Fire up your hand scanner. I bet you'll find plenty here to catalogue. Okay, this is the fucking weirdest mountain I've ever seen.
much to learn.
Takes so long to level up. Ah, it's annoying. Let me upgrade my health again. Good gymnastics. Cool. Healer 2.
Take everything you need? What an incredibly beautiful sculpture. I suspect it was placed here for some sort of specific purpose, rather than as an artistic statement.
How many more do I need? I already did like a lot of attacks. Is it at 80 now? No, I'm not getting them. I don't know why. I don't know if it glitched or I'm missing something. I have no idea. You guys have any idea? Wait, there's 4 of them. That was stupid, sure. Keeper will send me to find the true meaning of unity.
He did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
Alright.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
Fine, I'll begin the docking procedure.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now. Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
Damn right it is. All we ever wanted was to attack. You attacked us.
Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
It doesn't justify murder.
I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you? Look at where you've ended up. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts, and the Hunter killed you.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
But both of you are trying to keep people from it.
I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the Temple, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
I'm nothing like you.
You mean yet? Go through the Unity 1,000 times and you'll gain a better perspective. I have hopes for you. Higher hopes than the other members of Constellation. They all end up like the emissary.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
Whatever war is going between you two, I want no part in it.
You're already in it. With artifacts come Starborn searching for them, fighting over them. I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine or the Hunters?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
I'll tell
The
you everything I
emissary
can.
and their kind.
I'm sure you have more questions.
No loot, nothing.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact. but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way.
Fine, I'll see what I can find on the moon.
That is all I ask. I hope you see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure that they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Complete in their footsteps. Looks like achievements still work even with the mods. That's good. Get another power here. I just wish this was a bit faster, like looking for these. Takes so long to run to the place, scan it, do the minigame, pick it up.
All geared up and ready to go.
Oh yeah, where's the collectibles? I zoned out for a second.
stood the test of time.
What foolishness! Time and space. Oh!
Nice, look at the region, it's so big. This is so good, okay. Alright, what do we do next? Return to the lodge, go to the Nova station on the moon. Let's do that.
Look at the state of this facility. I wonder why this place was abandoned in such haste.
Engines spin up. How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova? We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green. Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire? No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter. One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that. One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading? All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days. How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral? We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie. Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data? Not in a million years.
Go to NASA. Earth gravity, come on.
Looks like it was some type of crew preparation area. Probably the last step before boarding. It's definitely seen better days.
Station log. Station log. Station log. Dr. Judith Satien. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
I mean, it has a nice value, but it's shit. I'll drop this one though. No.
Some of the artifacts here are from the earliest years of NASA. Oh, what a shame all of this was left behind.
That's cool.
To deteriorate.
I think I want to steal that.
We can survive at this low of a temperature.
Okay. We have a new power for oxygen, right? If I remember. Favorite that. Favorite this. Yep, that gives me oxygen back. Cool.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects, no motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have
Much
been
left of
trusting
this
you.
geology laboratory.
We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall,
Ironically,
guessing
the
nothing.
surrounding rock
And you
appears
keep
to have
coming up with
sealed the
something
fate of this
notified.
part of
Like,
the facility.
you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
I have to admit, your abilities are making me a bit jealous.
Infinite stamina is amazing, not gonna lie.
sensors report a high probability of enemy damage. High catastrophic damage.
If you're searching them, make it quick.
Oh, that was a waste.
Project log.
Project log. Dr. 𝐒𝐩𝐞𝐜𝐬. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly.
If there's a way to act...
So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives. Expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming. And worrying.
There's the deeper sections of the storage area.
Decades
I'm
before
certain
we
we'll
know
find
what all
it.
the side effects of operating a crabbed drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
I never actually got to visit your lab. My name is Dr. Victor 𝐒𝐤𝐬. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really
Carrying
happened
enough
that day
clutter
hidden
there,
from
or should we
everyone
find some
except
more?
one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music,
And it looks like other Starborn got
lifestyles
here before
evolving,
us.
shining
So,
brightly
you
across
might-
all of space.
Stupid looting for quarter of a second. Doesn't seem to work properly. I feel like I've done this like 10 times already.
Understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlock the secret of interstellar travel at the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
Sacrificing Earth wasn't worth the grab drives. We lost our home.
Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? And what gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
The emissary is right. The artifacts need to be in the right hands. You're both wrong. It's time to other than Starborn made a decision.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right. Go. We can collect the final pieces together.
I'm signing with the emissary.
Thank you.
Well, can't say I didn't try. We'll settle this at the usual place.
The buried temple. We'll be there.
You're lucky I'm a man of my word. I'll see you there.
I'm doing that because I can get the armor of the hunter, which is the one I want.
You must have questions about what happens next. We won't be able to go to the buried temple right away. There are still other artifacts out there in the settled systems that haven't been gathered. You'll need to work with your colleagues in Constellation to find them.
Alright. That's leveled up. Sadly, this is just not working properly. I kinda like the fact that I can run while sneaking. Melee and armed sneak attacks together, level 2. What combat? I'm not in combat, am I? Wait, that's not my ship. Carrying too much. Okay, fine. It's fine. I'm downloading that mod to fucking make my weight limit infinite because this is getting out of hand. This is just stupid.
Painful memories or not. It's good to be home.
Okay, the second one somehow triggered. I don't know how, but that's cool.
Now that we're here, perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning?
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know, to Barrett.
And I was hoping you would leave. I'll be there and all, I promise.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Matteo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
It's the center of a multiverse. We're building the way to it.
Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
I met a version of Barrett. He told me the Unity creates the Starborn, and they can cross universes.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
This is our mission, to go into the unknown.
You're right. We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen. These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Follow up on these.
Catch a smile out there.
You need the shape of a grav jump range of 21 light years to reach your destination. Okay. Do I not have that ship?
When you're ready to launch.
vessel, please respond. We really showed ecliptic. I think we had it covered, but I expect some people owe you their lives. Any way we can repay you?
Always credits.
Of course. You take care.
That's a lie. You could probably do it. Well, I have the ship that has good jumping distance, but I just can't get it yet. Alright. Well, let's do this one.
Welcome to the den. If you have business, feel free to land.
Just doesn't add up.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Actually, I'm with the Vanguard. Super Ultra Captain.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you?
Reginald Oras. I heard you might know him.
Orlace. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
I don't want to say too much. It's sensitive information.
Suit yourself. Well, I can tell you there's no one on the den by that name. But there has been a rumor about a ship floating out around Etheria. Never docks, doesn't respond to hails. They call it the Warlock. Maybe this Orlace of yours is the one piloting it. I can give you the coordinates to its last sighted location if you want. Just, well, you'll need to be careful. That part of Etheria's sky is an old debris field. Plenty dangerous. More than a few scrappers heading out never came back.
I'll take those coordinates.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Sure.
Oof.
Okay, I think we need to get the targeting control systems. Alright, that makes it easier.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
I lost everything because of
scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay.
If something's on your mind, you can tell me. I've lived in New Atlantis almost my entire life, and I had no idea this place even existed. You go on. I'll be fine.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. 𝐒𝐻𝐬𝐿?
I tried to bring him in, but it took his own life.
I'm not surprised. The man fled every consequence he ever faced. Of course, you don't expect me to just take you at your word, do you?
Found us, his ID.
Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is 𝐒𝐻𝐬. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. 𝐒𝐻𝐬 will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
Thanks for the permission.
Of course. We're protecting the galaxy, Captain. We'll need every tool at our disposal.
Captain, welcome back. Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
It was good, Major.
It should. You risked life and limb to earn it. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them.
Okay, but that I found a research team.
That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you... You're serious? You found... our research team? That's... incredible. That accelerates... everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. 𝐒𝐻𝐬𝐿. Did you find 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐬𝐿?
It's my next stop, but I was told I would need your help overcoming his security protocols.
That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
I had some help, but we need to leave it at that.
You can't be... Oh, you are serious. Okay. No more questions. But still, getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the Terramorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on. We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online.
The frost is starting to interfere with my instruments.
But the facility staff made short work of that. I know it's here somewhere. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine?
Restarters, the wandering battlefield of the world Cornera.
A battlefield? On Nera? Oh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nera was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any.
Alright, I'm off in era.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put him to use as soon as you got him.
Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away.
From what I'm seeing, I have something I need to discuss with you. Forgive me for pulling you aside again, but, well, there's so much to process right now. The emissary, the hunter, the unity, an entire multiverse. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it all.
I could be deep breathed and talk to me.
I don't know where to begin. The fact that we are the origin of the Starborn. Humans literally reborn by entering the Unity. The same, yet different. It's unbelievable. I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the last few centuries about the universe has just been made obsolete.
Knowledge is what got us to this point in the first place.
Yes, that's exactly right. Humans are clearly a victim of their own success. We've been pushing further and further outwards from our home, when we should have spent more time being prepared for the consequences. Our current problem relates closely to the nature of humans as a species. This rushed curiosity has led us...
I don't think it would have made a difference.
But it has made a difference. Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort of needlessly violent crusade between the hunter and the emissary. You'd think that a technologically advanced society would have evolved past petty squabbling over something like the artifacts. It almost makes me wonder if entering the Unity has done them more harm than good. When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss. Forgive me for putting the emissary. I don't know where to begin. The fact that I feel like Yes.
I skipped it and then I didn't get the answer.
But it has. Here we are. You'd think it almost makes...
I expect this way of telling me I shouldn't enter the Unity.
No. When you pass into what... Will you remember?
To find out what's on the other side.
I'm just as curious as the chair of...
Shut up!
The honest truth is that...
If you truly love me, then love the trust and I'll make the right decision.
I do love you. Listen, all I ask...
I will promise.
Thank you. Well, I suppose I've ruined... I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing.
Bye.
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor.
I'm here to recover a robot. Goes by the name 𝐒𝐬𝐞𝐜𝐬.
Not here to make your fortune out in the fields then, huh? Suit yourself. But there's no bot named 𝐒𝐬𝐸 around. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least, that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren, his white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him.
Yes, that's 𝐒𝐬𝐸.
Well, all right. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him. Maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. 𝐒𝐬𝐸's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate.
I'm sure we can work something out here. A robot might be the key to stopping Terramorph attacks across the galaxy.
I mean, great for him. And honestly, would you be able to tell if a Terramorph was attacking outside? Sorry.
You didn't get this far being that naive.
You didn't get this far being that naive. This facility isn't self-sustaining, and you know it. If Terramorph attacks start wrecking cities across the galaxy, no one's coming to help the salvage yard at the tail end of nowhere. We're all in this. Together.
I guess I see your point. Look, I have to make something on this. But I'll lower the price, okay?
I'm sure we can work something out there.
I'm listening.
You don't seem to understand. I need this information now.
I do understand. I'm trying to figure out a way to help you, okay?
I know you would like to help me if you could.
I hear you.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I haven't agreed to any. Look, I'm gonna stop you there.
Alright, fine.
Pleasure doing business with you.
675 it is.
One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open too. Sirens and ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a 𝐒𝐬𝐸𝐸 our best.
I'm pleased to see scrappers disassembling these mechs. Damn war machines are better off being erased from history.
I suppose looking is
voice controls unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to error. Power level insufficient. Battery required. Type microcell. Inquire at salvage yard.
Really? Fine, Donna.
Get you something?
I was told you might have a microcell.
Ah, so that's where your machine's been. Ran out of juice. Heat leeches, wasn't it? Those little stowaways are everywhere on this rock. Suck the power out of a pen light if you let them. But a microcell, that's military-grade tech. I think we might have one, but I can promise you, it's not going to be cheap. You could probably Frankenstein one together using our fabrication system here, but only if you had some quality schematics. So, I just brace for a little sticker shock.
Show me. Show me what you got for sale.
Here's what
That's only 11K. And figuring out how to craft things, no thank you. I'll just pay this. I'll have it back anyways.
This is gonna end badly for you.
Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems.
Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside.
Your mission just got superseded. Major Hadrian wants you back.
Major Sanon will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful, additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place.
You asked me to help you with your mission. Sure, I can do that.
Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW99. Designation Siren. Mira's final xenoweapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
Yep. Let's move out.
Follow me.
Oh, look at the state of the ship. It's as though it's been picked apart from the inside out.
Probable threat detected.
Man, your aim sucks.
My God. I still can't believe you can do that. 𝐒𝐤𝐞𝐜𝐬 must be getting desperate if they've resorted to searching piles of scrap for mech parts.
Sensors suggest 𝐒𝐤𝐞𝐜𝐬, a mercenary company like 𝐒𝐤𝐞𝐜, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
Frontal assault sounds good to me. Let's go clean house.
I'm in total agreement. A frontal assault sounds like it's in order.
Moving out.
What's my best weapon, DPS wise? Heal hauler? Alright.
Systems damaged. Rerouting power. Error. Evacuation insufficient. I think it's trying to target lock. Engaging on scout.
Not gonna last much longer.
Critical injury sustained. You'll have to try again. Commencing attack.
I can't take much more of this. I'm going to end you. Find anything useful?
Our work here is finished.
Adrian, I want your help preventing a possible plague of Terramorph attacks.
Plague of Terramorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there. We have arrived. I will meet you inside the facility.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinium.
Londinium, Doctor. I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
So the problem...
They'll have gear there, but if I were you, I'd bring something with some stopping power. Just in case. You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the 𝐒𝐸𝐿𝐸s?
I remember, sure.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the 𝐒𝐸𝐿𝐸s were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the 𝐒𝐸𝐿𝐸's hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively.
Oh, that sounds like it actually work.
I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the 𝐒𝐸𝐿𝐼s.
That sounds like we're playing with fire. I vote for the 𝐒𝐸𝐿𝐼s.
Inclined that way myself.
With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. 𝐒𝐸𝐿𝐼's gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around.
But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinion.
If this is what it's going to take, let's not waste any more time. Londinion, here we come.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinion's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
But you need to know, Londinion, it belongs to the Terramorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
An impressive research facility.
Goddamn
when it comes to the study of the
you romanticize a
Terramorphs,
place
the
when
Red
you're away
Devils
from
are
it for long
sparing no
enough.
expense.
But I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need?
I was just looking for some supplies.
You project personnel? Supplies are for project personnel only.
Captain Happy, Vanguard, please. I'm the one who helped Hayden put down the Terramorphs in New Atlantis. I'm the only reason this place is open again, so how about you show a little respect?
Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. But sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city. So, thank you for what you did there.
So I'm really just here to buy supplies.
Of course. Consider yourself verified. Here's what I've got in stock.
Shit. That's what you have. Yeah, I'm not going to Lydia now. Talk to Vladimir.
Did you know I used to have an office near the top of Mast? How far the mighty have fallen, eh? Don't mind bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
Don't mind
I don't
me.
think it put me another artifact
The
info.
eye's showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. Here, catch a smile.
Craziest bar fight?
3 spacers got
I'll
the
check
drop
if it's still locked.
Don't worry about me.
Yes, it is.
Leave no one alive! Wrong place, wrong time. Shit. It's the Mantis! Mantis! Yeah, right. Take them apart! Weapon blocked! Destroy him!
Okay, nice.
Levels look good. Suit and take. Pretty normal. Hope this place is worth the trouble.
Can you imagine the technology to build something like this? place was built.
Take the artifact. Eternity.
Oh, he's alive. Okay.
You picked the wrong day to piss me off.
Oh, that's shield. That's cool.
Walter spends a fortune to maintain the lodge, but I'd say it's worth every credit.
Waiting for time spent. Found one. Easy.
Okay. Let's just do this and that, and yeah, I'm gonna do this one and I'm gonna call it. A bit shorter today. Not sure if I want to do that.
Ruins are incredible. They're like nothing else in the settled systems. Like this, there's nothing better than a flask of a good English whiskey to keep you warm. Ruins are fascinating. Oh, I could spend years studying this location.
Looks like we cannot get any more. Interesting. Well, next time I'll probably go to the Red Mile.
I have things for you.
Sure.
Have things for you.
Alright then. Cool. I'm gonna end it here. So, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. Can't turn the character. Doesn't let me. I don't know why. Anyways, bye.